Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Mr. 414. I'm back at it again with another vid. Madden 11. I've been reading a lot of reviews, and a lot of the reviews aren't reflecting too greatly on Madden 11 this year. So I've been surfing the web, you know what I'm saying? And I came across this article. It's called, let me get the camera up close. Madden 11 review. Do not buy EA Sports awful new product. It's written by a guy named Reed Brooks. He's a feature columnist for the Denver Broncos. Let me set this camera back up here. I just want to read what this review says about Madden 11. He starts off, and I quote, "Here's a review for you. EA Sports is about to commit the single biggest mass theft in the history of commercial industry. People all over the country are lining up tonight to purchase a game that is actually worse than last year's version and might be worse than any version since the 2006 edition or earlier. It gets difficult to tell with the fact that the graphics for this edition are slightly cartoonish. If you want to play cartoon football, I suggest digging around for Looney Tunes Party 1994. Thankfully, in case you were looking for an alternative, EA Sports puts together this gem of a game." Then it goes down and he says, and it might actually be worse. EA has actually gone out of their way to cheat literally everyone. They removed most of the important game features, things like the turbo button, because apparently that was useless, and streamlined the play calling in a manner that actually makes things less fun while simultaneously NFL blitzing the graphics. And then after that, they decided to make zero changes to the franchise mode or the superstar mode, repackage all of the sayings and videos, and slapped a new number on the cover. That sounds kind of familiar. Sounds a lot like what we've been saying for quite some time. Then he goes on to say, they literally changed nothing about the interface. It's the exact same as 2010. Only they made everything else about the game worse. The only thing that could justifiably encourage anyone to purchase this game would be they are too lazy to make the roster changes themselves by downloading roster updates for Madden 10. And on principle." Sounds like something Apex would say. "And on principle, just to keep EA Sports from making any more profit, I'll come over to your house and download the roster updates for you if you give me that $60. Then he goes on to say, heck, you'll even have a better quality football game that way." A little joke right there. But he goes on, basically, according to the Madden 11 blog, EA Sports wants everyone to send them their suggestions for things they can do to make Madden 12 revolutionary. They claim it takes more than 1 year to completely rewrite a game. So instead, they rewrite a few things to make the game worse for a year. It's actually kind of funny, or perhaps it's evil genius, because there won't be a Madden 12 while there is an NFL lockout, which everyone claims is coming. So thanks for lying about that too, EA. Then he writes, it wouldn't have taken so long if they hadn't launched a massive scam advertising campaign with Drew Brees all over the place playing off people's emotions from the New Orleans Saints Super Bowl victory. They could have just given that money to the game designers. But EA has gotten to the point that they do not care about you or about making a quality game that represents the NFL. All they want to do is turn a dime as easily as they possibly can while enjoying a ridiculous monopoly on the pro gaming titles from the NFL. They have either literally run out of technology and ideas to make improvements, or they just don't care. So they have started going backwards in quality in order to see how long they could get away with it. Save yourself the money and the sanity this year and just skip Madden. Then he goes on to say, excuse me, if we don't send a huge message by killing their expected profit returns and boycotting this game, they will never end up with a quality NFL product. It starts with you having enough self-respect to skip being cheated out of your hard-earned money. End quote. Now this, to me, is a real review. It's not full of fluff. He's telling it like it is. If I were to add something to this review, I would go, I would add the gameplay, which is what's most important to me. The gameplay isn't on point. But you're not surprised by that. It's Madden. They're not going to change anything until their pockets start to get a little light. But I just wanted to point this out. I'm not going to, go on for too much longer. Keep checking back. I have more vids up. Tell me what you think. With that being said, this is Mr. 414, and I'm out. Peace.